Hello, everybody. Welcome. On the 19th of May, we've got a new moon in Taurus at 28 degrees. This energy is exceptionally strong. Why? Because we've got a ton of planets all in Taurus. Jupiter, the North Node, Mercury, Uranus, and of course the Sun and Moon. This is a huge wave of charm, of elegance, of beauty. It's a very warm energy, and I think and get in touch with this vibration, it's got a warmth to it. It's got a softness, it's got an embracing type of energy. So let's look at the aspects and see how they come together. Just to let you know that the moon is exalted in Taurus. It's really strong. It's considered astrologically to be a very favorable position. Why? Because the moon changes. It's the most changeable. It changes more quickly than any of the other planets. And so when it's in a fixed sign like Taurus, it's able to get a certain stability and equanimity over emotions. Doesn't get too het up about this and that and the other. There's a certain sense that when you're around the Taurian energy, it's safe. You're around somebody who's not going to get ruffled or fluffed up about every last little bit and piece. Everything is all right, as they say here in Greece, όλα καλά. Don't worry. Yes, that's very much the energy of this new moon, really incorporating the energy of everything in its own time will get taken care of. And Taurus teaches you patience, but the patience to be able to enjoy any given moment. Because the Taurus energy is not a fast energy. It's a relaxing into energy. Now, sometimes you can get too relaxed and too comfortable. So this, in a sense, is the danger of this energy, that you become aware of where in your life you're a little bit too comfortable and you know it. So, for example, you might know that you're not exercising your body enough. Oh, and it takes that effort to build the muscle. Or you might know, for example, for me, I really don't like driving in central Athens. Yeah, it's crazy. There's bikes, it's nuts. But there was a meeting of people that I really wanted to go to. So I had to get off that discomfort and go through the pains and the hooting and, the difficulty of finding any kind of parking in the center. But it was worth it to meet all those beautiful souls. So where do you need to make an effort, a renewed effort, because it's a new moon, and get outside of that certain comfort that you know you've gotten into? So a big aspect going on, which would usually be a square between Taurus and Aquarius, but it just so happens that Pluto is only just into Aquarius and Sun and Moon are at the end of Taurus. So this makes it an unusual type of trine. So what this is about, this trine from the new moon to Pluto, is really working on this energy of equanimity. This is what I see here. And that if you can bring a sense of calmness, but not coldness, this Aquarius can be a little cold. So it's warming up the energy of this maybe cold protective layer that you may have on. And it's just warming you up and saying, oh, it's okay. You can begin to come out, and the more that you do, the more of your gifts and your talents because the Taurus energy rules your gifts and your talents, the more that will be revealed as you just become warmer. There's a sense of welcoming people into your life. And there's inside of you is a treasure. Taurus rules money, but it also rules the treasure that you are. Nobody will ever be like you are on this planet. You don't need to compete. You don't need to fight. You just need to uncover your hidden treasures. And that is an opportunity at this time of this new moon, because Venus, ruler of Taurus, is trying to Saturn. So this is a wonderful time for exploring your inner gifts, the things that are inside of you that are just waiting to come out. And my suggestion would be to focus on the things that you enjoy, that you love. And the more you focus on those, the more you'll find ways to release them and share them with others. So we've got Venus and Mars in Taurus. Mars is opposite the Pluto energy. So this is about very much opening yourself up again to caring, to opening your soul, to being caring of all beings, because that's really what we want to do ultimately. We don't want to get hurt, because the Cancer energy is very easily hurt. Venus and Mars in Cancer, it's like, oh, I've got to protect myself from being hurt. But the moon in Taurus says, come on now, relax, but decide on what kind of music are you going to play? Because Taurus rules music, it rules song, it rules singing. What's your song? What kind of a fragrance, because Taurus ruling the senses, what kind of fragrance do you want to spread as you go about your day? Are you spreading smiles? Are you spreading kindness? Are you spreading a listening ear? And the energy is very much earth and water. So it's a feminine energy, it's a softer energy, and it's a slower energy. It's an opportunity to work with beauty. Look at these gorgeous wildflowers here. There's so much beauty around us, and it doesn't cost very much, if anything. Or you might want to dress a little differently. You might want to put on a snazzy hat, or something that brings upliftment of the beauty of Taurus, its Venusian energy, and to spiritualize your senses. So you spiritualize your senses by praying over your food, giving thanks for your food, seeing beauty wherever you can, listening to the sounds of the birds and the sound that you emanate. So it's a wonderful opportunity to touch hearts. This rules love. You can bring romance and love into your life. And of course, the more open you are and the more charming and attractive you make yourself, the more likely you are to draw love into your world. So it's very much about coming out with those hidden gifts. And do remember that Taurus is a slower sign. We don't have Mercury retrograde, granted, but we still got Mercury in Taurus. And I love this quote from Anne Lamott, because I think this is really pertinent. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. So unplug yourself for a few minutes. I had a fridge that wouldn't work for ages. It kept cutting out. And the electrician said, just turn the plug upside down. Well, do you know what? It worked. It's been marvelous ever since. So either turn your plug upside down or unplug yourself for a little while. Breathe in the fresh air. Stimulate those senses. And I'm looking forward to your feedback, how you're planning to use the beautiful energies of this new moon in Taurus. And your card from the Pleiadian Oracle deck here, which is the Pleiadian Oracle deck, is tune into divine guidance. So there's a divine guidance that you can receptively tune into. Much love to you. Bye for now.